How's it going, fabulous TAs? In this video, I'm going to share with you the keys to achieving learning and behaviour targets with children who aren't interested in them. Hello there and welcome back to TA in Control. My name is Lauren Reesner and here I give you the tools and resources to be a teaching assistant working at your most confident best. And as I said in this video, I'm going to share with you the keys to achieving learning and behaviour targets with children who aren't interested in them. So let's dive right in. When I was working one-to-one with a child, trying to get them to focus on their learning or behaviour goals often took up a lot of my time and energy. I'd spend a good deal of time setting up reward structures in the hope it would motivate the child to make the improvements asked of them. If you are struggling with this too, make sure you watch until the end of this video so you don't miss out on my free resource that will help you with this. Things would often start off promisingly, only to stall after a couple of days when the child would become bored of trying to achieve something they were not particularly interested in. And then one day things got considerably more difficult. I was asked to support a child who flatly refused to engage in any schoolwork in the classroom or outside of it. There were many difficulties working with this child, but I want to focus on the process that eventually enabled them to join their classmates inside the classroom. Like me, you may have realised that it's difficult enough for adults to achieve goals they've set for themselves. So for a child to achieve a goal set for them by someone else, and a goal they're not particularly interested in, is often extremely challenging. I had to do a lot of research to find out why we all struggle with achieving goals. And I learned 3 very important things that are required before we start progressing towards our goals. 1, we have to work out what our obstacles are. 2, we have to establish a routine that allows us to practice our goals. And 3, we have to bridge the gap from where we are to where we want to be by creating multiple mini goals. And this is what I did with the child who refused to engage with their learning. I had to think of each mini goal as a tiny target that initially the child was unaware they were taking part in. Engaging the child in a way they were unaware of was necessary because it was the only way I could engage the child with their learning. It wasn't possible to get them on board by discussing it with them because they'd have a meltdown, no matter how gently or creatively I approached it. So I got the child on board by engaging them with learning activities in a non-formal way. And once they were happily engaging in their learning that way, I started to make very small and gradual changes, tiny targets. After 7 months, they were almost fully engaged with the curriculum, sitting at a table just outside of their actual classroom. And then the child made the decision to move into the classroom where we continued making progress by continuing to use tiny targets. So, to recap, The keys to getting a child on board with their learning and behaviour goals are: 1. Knowing the child's obstacles to learning and behaviour appropriately. 2. Establishing a routine. And 3. Bridging the gap from where we are to where we want to be with tiny targets. I hope this video has enabled you to see that by starting where the child is and not where we assume the child should be, and by taking tiny steps, it is possible to get a child on board with their learning and behaviour targets. If you'd like to see if you could achieve something similar with children who are not interested in their learning or behaviour goals, I have a free resource that will guide you. In this free resource, I map out the exact steps you can take to help a child get on board with their learning or behaviour goals. You will find my free resource in the description section below this video. Here's how to get to the description section if you're not sure. On your phone, tap on the little V under the video to expand the description section. On your laptop, click on Show More to expand the description section, and take a look at the screenshots because they'll help you too. When we put aside our assumptions about how a child should be achieving or behaving and meet them where they are, progress is made. Share this video and my resource with your TA colleagues. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my video.